So just give your body this benefit of a couple of really good deep breaths. And imagine each breath is helping to energize our body even deeper. Making sure that things are feeling good. Things are working well. And kind of starting up a good habit while our ears are open, checking in with our intention for today. What I was thinking about for today is that oftentimes, well, let's talk about magnetism and about energy, electricity. So in both magnetism and electricity, you have to have the charges, otherwise it does not work. If you take away say the positive charge or the negative charge from a magnet, you turn it into just a rock. The same thing, there's no power to create change minus the physical force that you can do with a rock. Same with electricity. If you take away the charge, it's not electricity. There's nothing. There's no current. There's no power. So I've been thinking about this, and I've been thinking about how oftentimes when I listen to the news or when I talk to people about, how the last year was, oftentimes it's overwhelmingly negative, and it doesn't feel like there's much hope. And so I was thinking in our class today to help kind of the world come into a little bit better balance. We're going to kind of supercharge ourselves with positivity, with that positive energy to kind of balance off all the negative that's going on all around us. Not only does that help us feel energized and active and feeling good, but it also just helps to balance the world in general. Like when we go out and we are driving and we're in different jobs, it's like we're better able to kind of send that positive force around us. So that's the image that will lead us on today. And so with that, let's take some of our nice initial stretches. Let the arms go all the way to the back. And shoulders are welcome to start going to the right. And shoulders to the left. Nice and easy, each side, back and forth. Good. So we're turning back down through the middle. Let's start to take right knee into the chest. Our first hip flexor stretch. At some point, sooner or later, we'll start to stretch that right leg up to the sky. Imagine that it's like the positive energy is either above our head or in front of us. So in this case, the leg is both going up and in front of us. So it's like this leg is starting to collect a lot of that positive force, the charge. And so with this leg kind of swirling in the water of positivity, let's take a moment just to think body positive thoughts. It's like, I'm so grateful for this leg. It literally has carried me through my whole life, and it works really well. Maybe it's not perfect, but it works really well for me. So I'm so grateful for it. Good, and as we start to hook this right foot on the back left side, we're setting up for that hip opener. So we can start to slide that shin in. Feel the hip creating more space. It's like this excitement that we have that we can do so much with the time that we have. Even, regardless of if a person is 2 or 98, as long as we still have time, we can still do awesome things with this time we have. We still have more adventures. We still have more hobbies and skills that we can explore. So just kind of having this excitement for all this potential energy. Let's take 2 more breaths. Good. And when the leg is ready to stretch up to sky, let it go up. Dropping the leg down when you're ready. Second knee into the chest. Couple of breaths to be with it. Maybe the toes are kind of swirling around. Leg is welcome to stretch up whenever you're ready. It's almost like this is a lightning rod directly up to that positive space. So kind of just imagine we're helping that positivity kind of trickle down our leg, all the way down into our hips, into our torso. Good, so one more inhale. Exhale, let's hook the heels, slide the shin in. Couple of beautiful breaths right there. A nice inhale. Good, relaxing exhale. And one more breath cycle just like that. Good, leg can extend up, then drop it down. We'll head into a back bend. As we're in a back bend here, imagine it's like the front half of our body is collecting that positive energy. So leave legs in, our hands reach up, grabbing the fabric so that we can sit up. Once we're sitting up, let's take the fabric down toward our hips, and then leaning halfway back, grab back on. You're welcome to just do a little baby back bend like this, or continue to slide any amount of fabric down your hands, into a back bend. Yep, hands can release if you like. It's all up to you, but imagine that part in the front half of our chest, like it's collecting positive charges. Stay as long as this feels good for your body. Some people love this one, some people not, so no rush. Just stay as long as it feels good, and then take a forward fold. Good, so as we're in this forward fold, feel as if it's like our torso and our head are leaning forward for that positive part. It's like our very thoughts are just overcome that positive energy. And so let yourself take a couple of really positive thoughts, like the most positive thoughts you can think of right now. Gratitude is an easy way to get there. But even just kind of excitement for goals and like a vision for our future, any of that will get you there too. Let's leave our right hand forward. I like to put it on the outside of that left foot. And then left arm starts to circle all the way to the back wall. Good. Return this side all the way forward, and we'll begin to switch it out. Now it's right arm going up like that. Good. Returning it. Take 2 more breaths, just releasing forward. And as we start to rise up, let's kick our feet free off the front. We're gonna take boat pose, so adding in a little bit of core stuff. Imagine that's like energizing our system. So knees start to come up. You can either grab onto the fabric from the outside or float your arms. And from this boat pose, let's do some nice little bicycles. So one leg circle back, the other. Keep our breath flowing. That's part of what creates the charge. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Drop the legs down. Hook the thumbs on the back edge of fabric, pushing the fabric to the back side of cat line. Leaning halfway back for back one. And then as you continue to tilt back, legs wide. Once you're tilted back, wrap the ankles, and then release the hands. If you want some extra charge here, crunches are fine. Otherwise, just give your spine some time to kind of drop down into this space. It's like, yes, our head is down, but think of our feet being up. That doesn't happen very often. So maybe if our feet is one of those spots that tend to hold that negative charge, perhaps now they're getting a chance to kind of reverse polarity. Yep, any arm variations that feel good, any twisting or stretching. Take all the time you want, just having fun, being with it, exploring. Like each new move is a new chance to be with our body. You're up. Give your head a chance to kind of dip forward. It's almost like in Harry Potter when Gandalf, I'm mixing things. The wizard guy, I don't know what. It's like when he took his wand and like took out his thoughts. It's like, imagine what if you could just like kind of take out a negative thought and no longer needing to let that one be in your mind. Just gonna let your head just drain out. Dumbledore, got it. I was like, which one is it? I don't know you're doing. Good, so just taking 2 more breaths. Okay, so rising up. Let's grab on, lift our hips up and out. Okay. So circling the hands around. I personally like to go for 2 wraps. If you want to go for less, or if you want to try for 3, that's fine. What we're gonna try to do is either play with pull-ups or flex arm hang if you can go up and stay. It's up to you either way. Let's grab on, take an inhale, the breath. Exhale, see if you can come up. If you can stay, stay. If not, just practice the pull-ups or even hops. Just hopping the best that you can. If you ever need to give your hands a little break and you want to try again, go for it. Keep on breathing, whatever you're doing. Good. Whenever you finish your next one, you can take your hands out. Good work. Good work. Good. So take the hands out in front, or take the fabric out in front. Take your hands in just easy, easy shakes. Good. Okay, so gripping on just an easy, like just more placing your hands about as wide as the shoulders or slightly wider to start to ease our body forward. So how it is to dip into that space in front of us, maybe wiggles. Maybe cat-cow, it's all up to you. Good. Let's take that left foot underneath our chest on the floor, just standing right underneath us. Right leg sweeps back, warrior three. Bending at the knee, the foot goes above the knee. Let's try to pump that foot up and down. We're gonna go for 25 really quick. So pumping up, here's 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the leg back out. We're gonna head toward our half moon. So start to slide your left hand to the center of the fabric and then right hand up. We're trying to lift that foot up as high as we can for that zone of positivity. Good. The foot starts to make its way down. Keep the grip the same. And allow your right shoulder to kind of rotate in its socket so that you're kind of pulling it into a stretch behind you. So we're here. And rotate it down. Good. Ease your hands back toward that wide shape right in there in the middle. And then spine gets a little break, maybe wiggles, maybe cat-cows, maybe stillness. Okay, take the right foot underneath your body, left foot back. Bend the knee, foot is above it. And here is 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the leg. Shift the right hand to the center and then left hand up. Gonna keep the leg lifting high. Nice inhale. And then exhale, grip the hands where they are, but start to let that foot drop down. Rotate the left shoulder in its socket so you've got a good stretch going on behind you. Or in other words, the arm is stretching up. Imagine it collecting that positivity. Good. Start to release the shoulder. Dropping back down for a moment. Stillness or swing. Good. Rolling the spine up. Let's take the fabric to the front part of the hip so you can come up your toes if needed. We're gonna try to play with splits. So walk forward and then lean forward, getting that fabric to lock right across hips. Free out the thumbs, drop the hands down, and 2 or 3 good steps back, we'll bring the hips under the palm line. So from here, we're trying to catch the toes on the outside, not the inside of the fabric. So right leg swings wide, and then bending the knee, try to catch the toes. Once you've got that foot captured, try to get this left foot to go back to the ground if it had to lift. And then we're trying to maybe straighten the leg up to sky, like a lightning rod trying to reach up. A little trick, if it's getting hard to kind of grab it, you could kind of tilt to grab if you're still working on it. So look for just a moment. You kind of like tilt the other foot up for just a moment, and then that can help you out. Yeah, just like that. Okay, so one more breath in. And exhale, let's start to release right leg. Left leg wide and wrap. Maybe straighten up if you get it there. So remember, this is more about the bottom leg going down than the top leg going up. I know it's hard. Good. And as you start to ease toward release, maybe you play with hip pain. And just letting the body relax. If that's too much, maybe you try that splits again. One more each side. Splits is nice because it kind of relieves pressure from one side temporarily. And helps it out. I'm in no ways rushing anybody out. Keep on exploring for a bit longer. I am seeing some starting to come out, so when you're happy, you just lean back into the front. So you can stay if your body still knows it needs this one. If you're getting to that point where you're like, okay, I think I'm good to stand, then you'll start to take the fabric out and put it. So let's grip super wide like a ballet bar. Let's step wider than the mat. We're gonna try to aim for 10 slow plies. So bending down go as deep as you can. Back up. 9, 8, 7. Keep the knees and the toes pointing in the same direction. That'll make sure our joints are safe. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, heel toe the feet back together. And let's take right leg inside. So depending on what you're experiencing with this leg coming out in front, maybe we just would need to slide down, getting a little bit of a split. Maybe slide up to take a deeper split. Just listen to your body, good things going on. Nothing forceful. Just imagine the more of a stretch experience we're getting in that leg, the more the leg is ready to receive that positive flow. Work. Raising up. From here, if you can balance without hands, take hands to heart, otherwise one hand is fine. We're gonna allow this leg to go wide and return. I'm gonna go for 10. You can always skip some if you need, but here we are, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we'll take a twist. Left hand either grabs on the right strand or pushes along the outside of the right strand. Right arm tries to open up. Good. So we return. Let's step our foot into the fabric. We're going to aim for 10 twists coming up and down. For some people, 10 is not enough to really get a workout, so you can do bonus if you want. Once we're up on after 5, and then we go up one more time, we'll take tree pose. So if you wanted to do some bonus ones instead, that's fine. Also, no, bent knee is more leg strength. Straight legs is more arm strength. So your choice. We're gonna aim for 5, but again, you could take bonus if you want. Here we're taking an inhale breath. Exhale going up. Here's 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. And this last one, try and go up with the least amount of swing possible. Unless you want to keep on going, that's okay too. If you're up in tree, wind the left leg around the front so it needs to come from behind. And wind around. Good. Once you're there, left shoulder is in front. And we'll balance here for a moment. Maybe 3 breaths. Okay. We're gonna try to land coming down in front of it. So take it with me step by step. Right hand grabs on for safety. Left hand grabs on as soon as it can, as shoulder goes behind. Good. This left leg comes forward and then down. And then as we do a little pull up, we're going to try to tuck that right foot behind as we lower down in front. So right foot tucks and grabs, and then we're end up in front. Does that kind of make sense? Yeah. If you don't make it, there's another way to get into it, so just come down. Yeah, we don't need it. Good work. Okay. Okay, so just easy grip over the shoulders. Let's lean back for a moment. Oh yeah, if you switch the legs, just take note of it. Good, quad stretch.
Is it like what that should be stretching?
That's the one. Yep. It's all good. Okay, coming over standing leg. We're going to kind of be leaning our heart into an arch forward. So there's two options you can play with. Option one is dancer pose. Just grab, point the elbows forward. Then as you lean, the foot kicks to create the lift. Or option two, more of a split, hands slide up. And then two straight legs try to lean back. Looks like a split, but either way, it's a good back bend. So imagine that front part of the heart collecting positive charges. Good. And rising up. Gonna drop the hands to the floor if you have balance. Once you're there, two straight legs, walk the hands backwards into splits. A little different experience here. Good. Hands walk back up to that top of the mat. You can either just lower that left leg down into pigeon and sink back, or if you want to add a little core, come into the fabric, take some knees in, knees out, just back and forth as long as you want until you're ready for pigeon sooner or later. Okay, dropping the leg out. Take a recovery moment, maybe child's pose, maybe a down dog. Eventually we'll make our way to standing, but you don't have to rush it there. So we have a whole nother set to do, another half, but let's take an inversion halfway through, give our body a little break. So this will be the straddle back. The fabric is behind us, our thumbs hook to take fabric right across the sacrum. And so notice how you got fingers in right now, try to flip it, thumbs in. There you go. Okay, so our hands are active to keep it right across sacrum, 1 foot steps back. And that'll let us bend knees to lean into the fabric. We want to end up under palm lines so we don't swing like crazy. So a couple of tippy toe steps forward and then hands up, knees wide, breath. Yes. Yeah, good work. So I'll give you some time. You can add variations if you want, or you can just hang. There's options here. That's exciting too. Your body worked for that today. Good work. those thinking just a bit longer. If you want to do some nice little wrist stretches, that can be nice. A little bit longer for some nice recovery time. Don't rush out of it, but if you're feeling good, eventually we'll take the fabric out in front of us. If you need a little bit more time, take a little bit more time. Good. And for this one, instead of taking the pliés, like the second position plie, we're going to do some kicks up. So 5 for each leg. I'll start off with my left leg planted down and my right leg tucks back. It's my right leg that's going to be that one that kicks up as high as I can. So when you're ready, kick that right leg up. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch it out. Right foot is planted, left leg is prepped for the kick, and here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Left leg inside the fabric. This can be splits. It can be just easy leaning. Give us a couple of breaths. Again, the goal, more than anything else, kind of imagining the leg to get into the deepest stretch possible to kind of collect that positive charge in front of us. Okay, rising up. This is the one where if you can balance without hands, try to find the hands at the heart. Aiming for 10, you can always skip some rounds, but leg goes wide and forward, good catch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, the twist, right hand grips on left side or pushes. Left arm tries to open up. When we return, slide the foot into the fabric. Maybe bent knee, maybe straight leg. 5, or if you want to give yourself some bonuses, that's fine. Reach up high. Take an inhale, breath. And going up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And on the last one here, try to minimize swing. The right leg is behind as it wraps around. And then right shoulder is funky, but that's one that has to go forward. And then maybe foot goes higher once you get the shoulder forward. Good, a couple of breaths. And just breathe into that fascia massage that's going on. Two more breaths. Good. Left hand grips for safety. Right hand joins as soon as it can. Standing that right leg through. You try to grip on. Do a little hop to flip the foot, and then you land in front. Awesome work, everybody. Hands over the shoulders, just lean back, left quad stretch. It's pretty much our core challenge for the day, so just good stretches and inversions from here. So just tell the body, thank you. That was a lot of energizing. Thank you. So happy our body works as well as it does. Good. So rising up to stand on that right foot. You can either take dancer's pose, elbows point forward, start to lean forward, kick the foot up, or slide the hands up for more of a splits action back. Good. When we're ready to drop down, take your weight back over your foot. Hands work their way down to the ground and two straight legs. If the hands walk backwards, that creates a tripod of stability for those splits. Good. Then hands up to the top of the mat. Either work on plank core step or right leg down. Three more breaths. That third breath, ease your foot out, take a recovery moment. Pose down dog, cat cow, whatever it might be today. Gradually winding down class. So if you know to just take some bonus stretches here, that's fine. If you know to do vampire pose, that's another inversion, then you'll start to head inside with me, and you can join in a few minutes after doing some stretches. If you're doing the vampire, come up to the top, wave it out. Take extra grips so that way you don't have to shift so much fabric down. Once you're sitting inside, you can take that back into the fabric, cover up the shoulders. Hands can grip up high, left and right. Feet come up right above where the hands are. And then press out to lift up. Like I said, this is just a journey for the last few minutes, so you can stay here. You don't need, with this one, you don't even necessarily have to wrap the ankles around. You kind of watch really quick. If I just press my feet out, then that's enough stability. So, yeah. If you know vampire variations, you're welcome to play with them. Kind of like this last little bit of time exploring. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. No rush. We could literally be here 3 more minutes before we would normally get to our Shavasana, so no rush. If you're in Shavasana and you want a little bonus stretching, you can come deeper inside. So it's up to you. Take those wide leg stretches or whatever. That is an option. Or if you come down and you want Shavasana already, that is an option also. We've got just a little bit of playtime, so you choose what to do with that. Sometimes just giving your body that extra Shavasana time is a great benefit, so up to you. We'll begin a slow journey out. Perhaps we begin just with a couple of good deep breaths. Imagining the inhale invites in a little bit of extra positive force, positivity. Perhaps we start to use movements. Back to the fingers, back to the toes. Ankles and wrists. The arms all the way back. And the shoulders to the left and right. In the fetal position if you'd like, rolling to one side, curling it in and arcing back. Maybe 2 or 3 to one direction and 2 or 3 to the other. When our body feels ready, we're in a seated place. Is it heart? When we're there, imagine all this positive energy that we've collected through class. And imagine this spring energy, the longer light, the warmer days, is only helping us to maintain this positivity longer and longer times. So imagine with all this positive force rolling up inside of us, we can balance all the negative force that's around us. In fact, we can share some positivity, help impact others. So with us being that thing that balances the world right now, with this positivity to help lead us on, let's wrap up the time we shared together today. The sound of oh, deep inhale now. May we be filled with light and happiness and peace. Namaste.